Welcome to SharkFarmer TV. Today we're at
the Full Circle Ag Tech Summit.
Where?
The Ag Tech Summit. In Britain, South Dakota.
Okay. You're the one they picked, huh?
Yep, that's me.
Okay. All right, yeah. I said I don't care who comes up as long as I have a better beard than they do.
Oh. Woof. I mean, mine's not white.
You're what way?
Mine's not white. You're getting some gray in there.
All right, you know, I was going to wrap this thing up, and now we're going to throw down. All right, we're having a great time talking to the people in agriculture and farming. Thank you so much. Everybody else, enjoy the show.
Unstoppable, unshakable, but it rolls off the tongue, unfakeable. It's unavoidable, he's so relatable. Read between the lines, start to loosen up your mind. A ground shaker, a rule breaker. Hold tight, he'll roll you through every acre. So get ready for the next shaker.
It'll probably buff out. Those combines, what they need is like the cars now. It's like when you're backing into something and it's there, it is, you know, right on your rear end, your derriere, gives it a little shot to let you know something's there. I don't know if cameras are standards in the new combines, but most farmers, they put a camera on the back so they can see. Maybe this was personal. Maybe that was the cart driver's truck. It would make sense because, you know, it's always a cart driver's fault.
Well, I'm going for it. You know, I'm getting lazy in my old age, sitting in the GPS tractor and paying to get my truck detailed. So I'm on to the next hack. Sweet corn in the dishwasher. And I got it loaded down. Well, I don't hear any gears grinding or there's no oil running out of it. Oh, baby. Woo. 118? I don't know anything about cooking corn, but it's been in there a minute, so maybe we'll have success. Yup. Just need some salt and pepper.
I'm not going to try this because I don't want to know how a dishwasher works. We've got one. I don't know. I think you push a button. I don't want to know because once you know, then you're expected to use it. It does make sense though, right? Because it gets like 400 degrees in the dishwasher. So it should cook the corn. What we should do is tell our city folks that you could do this, and if you put some Cascade in the dishwasher, it'll wash the GMO off the corn. Let them go! You know, one is a gilt, and I think the other one is a barrow. It's kind of hard to tell, but maybe they're a couple. And maybe that explains why they're fighting, you know, with her being all wrong and all. That's pretty good panel work by the adults, though. They're getting right in there. I always thought that they should incorporate a hot shot into a panel. So like when you're moving pigs, especially like if you're in an alleyway and they're bunching up, you know, you just push them with the board, and then it's hard because if you had like the zapper in this one, you could just hit a button on your panel and you go zzz. You just want to make sure that it's turned the right way and the zapper is not zapping back on you. It's the type of things I think about. Somebody's going to invent it, and I'm going to be mad that I'm not getting credit for it. It's like when I was a little kid, I was like, you know what would be cool is if you had a VCR and a TV in the same, they were all one thing. And then somebody invented it. And I always regretted that because I'm like, I could be rich now. Here I am.
Well, folks, it's been nice knowing you. Been out here for literally 2 minutes. I will be passing away now. And by passing away, I mean my dad's going to kill me.
It's hard to explain to someone the sheer terror of having to tell your father, particularly your father, I mean, call me sexist if you want, but it's true. Having to tell your father, hey, I've broken a piece of farm equipment. I myself have done that. That phone call, or if you had to tell it in person, that was even worse. It was always like a gamble. Is he going to blow up? Is he going to go, well, that's happened before? The anxiety of that moment should never be overlooked in farming. Some of y'all are just, well, you're just weird. Could you imagine doing this? Could you imagine the time it would take to set all this up and dress them? I'm truly hoping this is supposed to be zombies and this was like a Halloween deal. Because if not, if this is your everyday yard, probably need to talk to someone, like a professional.
This week's Machinery Clip of the Week is presented by John Deere.
No, man, but you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. Life's a garden, dig it. You make it work for you.
Talk about a pit in your stomach. When you see smoke in the fall, like black smoke like that, you just get worried. You worry about your neighbors. You worry that everything's all right. There's nothing worse. So please be careful out there. We are back on the streets of Nashville talking to people all over the country. We're seeing what they know about agriculture and how showing the farm life connects everyone. What do you think that is?
That's a combine.
Okay, see, the whole thing is people aren't supposed to know, so maybe you could take like a second and go like, oh, gee, I wonder what that is. We're here on the streets of Nashville. We're going to find out what people know about agriculture and how it connects all of us. Okay, we're here with
Scott Rust.
Sarah Rust.
Okay, and it's we're filming on Veterans Day. Are you a veteran?
I am.
Okay, what do you serve in?
South Dakota Air National Guard.
Nice. About what time frame was that?
I retired 2 years ago. I served 30 years. Retired officer from the Air National Guard.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's impressive. Well, thank you for your service. We have a great country because of the men and women willing to defend it. Yep.
Yes, we do.
So you're fully retired now?
I'm fully retired.
Nice. And what do you do?
I work for the state of South Dakota.
Okay. Oh, is that where you're from?
We're from South Dakota.
What part?
Southeast part of the state, by Sioux Falls.
I'm here with
Dave.
Dave. Where are you from, Dave?
New Jersey.
New Jersey?
Yeah.
What are you doing in Nashville?
My first time visiting. I came up here. My stepson is living here, so we went to visit him.
Okay. So what do you do back home?
I'm retired. I was a fireman in New York City for 34 years.
So you're a fireman. So you were during 9/11?
Nope, but my son was.
Okay.
He lost 10 men in his house.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Yeah, that has to be hard to deal with.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I guess 31 would have been, yeah, that was 2001.
Yeah.
Math is hard for me. Did you like being a fireman?
I loved it.
Yeah.
34 years. I wish I could have stayed longer.
Is it the excitement or the camaraderie?
Both.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a little kid likes to know the fire engine.
And you're a veteran too?
I was in Korea I joined the Marines when I was 17.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
1950. I joined in May of 50. The war broke out in June of 50. I was in boot camp in Parasite.
did you know when you joined that you were probably gonna go?
No. 17-year-old kid. What does a kid know?
Well, that's fantastic. And then straight into being a firefighter.
After I got out, it took a couple of years, took a couple of tests, and
Yeah.
there I was.
Well, that's fantastic. I know nothing about firefighting. I'm a farmer. So can I show you some of the tools we use and we'll see if you know what they are?
Okay.
Okay. How about that? What do you think that is?
It looks like it's a tractor cutting hay or something like that.
Yeah, it's cutting wheat. That's a combine.
Combine.
So that's the last step. That's cutting the wheat and taking the seeds off the heads. And that's why they call it a combine, because it both cuts and harvests. What do you think that is?
That's a combine.
Okay, see, the whole thing is people aren't supposed to know, so maybe you could take like a second and go like, oh, gee, I wonder what that is. But no, you two right off the bat. That's a combine.
That's a combine.
How about that?
No, I would never know what that is.
Any guess what it might be?
Wind looks like something down. I have no idea.
It does look like something like a wind should turn it or something, like a lawn ornament. That's actually a hay rake. So when you cut the hay, that fluffs it up, puts it in a row for the baler to go down.
Like
Yeah,
that.
probably not many of those in New York.
No.
Or New Jersey, yeah.
Oh, you got me here.
Yes.
Oh, it's a hay rake.
Oh, see, these guys don't know anything. Okay, do you know this stuff?
That one, I'm a farm girl, but
Okay, you stop talking. Yeah, here we go. Yep.
it's a green bins.
Grain bins.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how many people think like milk or water is in those. You know,
Yeah,
it's
I know.
funny, yeah. How about these? Any idea?
Look like bunch of silos.
Yep. Grain bins, we call them, but
Yeah.
same thing. That's where the farmer's going to put his
Sorting
grain, his
grain,
crops.
stuff
Yeah.
like that, yeah.
Okay. How about this?
It's a mower of some kind, I know that.
Would you want one of those, like if you were heading to the fire and the traffic wouldn't get out of the way?
Could be useful.
You fire that thing up, I guarantee people would move.
That was a nice thing about being a fireman. Everybody got out of your way. One
Did
time-
they really?
Yeah.
Except for that one guy. Did you always have that one guy?
One guy.
That's a silage chopper, so that's going to cut down the corn when it's still green and make it into cow food. All right, this maybe might throw you.
It's a silage chopper.
He's so wrong. What do you think it is?
I have no idea what that is.
It's a silage
Oh,
chopper.
it's a silage chopper. You put
Oh, you put hay in there for cows.
That's right. It's
Yeah.
a cow feeder.
Cow feeder.
Cow feeder. What do you think that would be used for?
Some kind of storage bin, I would say.
Yeah, that's where they put like a round bale of hay, and then the animal
That's
could.
how they make them.
Well, you put the hay in there, then the animal can poke the head through and eat them. That way the hay doesn't get all spread all over and that. How about that?
I know that's some kind of mower, cutting a plow.
It's a planter, so it's actually planting seeds in the ground.
Yeah, like a plow.
Yeah, you went from a mower to a plow.
Yeah.
All right,
That's a planter.
a kin. Remember what we just talked about? What are you going to do when you're here in Nashville?
I'm just going around. When I joined the Marines, I never even heard of country music. Most of the guys in the Marines seem to be all Southerners, and I got to love the music, so
Yeah.
I wanted to come see what it looks like.
Well, if you want to hear good country music, you're in the right place.
Yeah.
What you guys got to do when you're down here?
Well, we've been down here the last few days. We're actually getting ready to go home today.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
no, extend it.
Yeah. Well, it's
You're
always
retired?
I know. Well, kind of. I still work full time, though. But yeah, today is a day off. It's a holiday for us, so we're gonna fly back home today. We've been here since Friday.
Well, I want to thank you for talking to us, and I want to thank you for your service, both as a veteran and as a firefighter too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for your service.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, I know it's a career, it's a job, but we take for granted in this country the freedoms to walk around, be on the streets of Nashville and ask people stupid questions and that. And it's all because men and women are willing to defend this country. So I want to thank you for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
glad I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping South Dakota safe.
Yeah.
Coming up next. Was farming better back then? Using this thing, was farming better?
It was a lot more work. A lot more work.
That's not what I asked you. All right, I'm here with Sid Whitaker from the Putnam County Historical Society. You're the president, right?
I'm the president, yes.
Okay. How long you been involved in that?
Well, I've been involved about 25 years now.
5 years. And what all do you do?
Well, the Historical Society has a mission of basically remembering the history of Putnam County. And we have programs several times a year. We try to have programs that are on some interesting topic.
Okay.
And we maintain 3 buildings.
And all this stuff is yours?
Almost all the items were things that have been given to the society by local families,
Yeah.
farm families mostly.
Why is it important to keep history alive like this?
It's getting to the point where even many of the farmers themselves don't really remember how this equipment operated.
Was farming better back then?
It was a lot more work. A lot more work.
That's not what I asked you. What is this behind us?
Well, this piece of equipment is a scale model threshing machine. so that they could use them on just a few acres rather than a full-size farm. And the interesting thing about this row of equipment is that it shows the development with time of corn planters. The technology for the actual planting of the seed has not changed. If you look at these from this one, which is from the 1830s.
With the wood wheels.
With wooden wheels,
Yeah.
you can imagine those didn't last very long.
It'd be a little bumpy too.
And the idea behind the planter is that the seed goes down behind this knife into a slit in the ground.
Uh-huh.
The wheel then runs over the slit and packs it tight.
Ah, the packing
cover
wheels
the-
were actually the wheels.
To cover the seed before it sprouts. Then they go to steel wheels, just a flat steel wheel, so it works just the same way this wooden one worked. And then you go to a pair of flared wheels on an angle that compacts the slot from the side to close it over the seed. But it's still, the seed still goes in the ground behind that knife. So that knife, you get to the John Deere, which is a modern two-row planter.
Yeah, that looks good.
But it's exactly the same technology that puts the seed in the ground as the one from 150 years ago.
Those guys are kind of lazy, aren't they? The engineers.
Well, when you have a technology that works, you use it.
Well, Sid, I want to thank you for having us here. I want to thank you for all the work that went into this place. I know it wasn't just you, but I've heard that you had an awful lot to do with it. So I want to thank you for preserving agriculture and the history, because if we don't see it, we're never going to learn from it.
Well, that's certainly why we go to the effort.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming and sharing what we're doing with your audience.
Oh, nobody watches this.
You don't tell your advertiser that.
That's right. It's a really good point. All right, we're here with local farmer Lou Colley. What's your role here at the museum and the Historical Society?
So mainly I'm a volunteer, but I'm in charge of the ag committee here, which entails getting people. People will call me or have stuff to donate, and I'll help them get it in the museum and kind of get the history behind the item.
I didn't realize the history between Putnam County and hybrid corn.
Yeah, so we have three main families in Putnam County that started a lot of hybridizing seed corn. In the museum, we have the corn room, and it gives light of the different families and their progress that they've helped in the hybrid seed corn industry, and it came from Putnam County.
What's with the dead birds? Is that you and a BB gun?
No.
Oh, Luke.
So that's another exhibit that we have, and the local high school closed out. Well, they had a tornado go through, and they didn't have any place to put all these birds, and so we decided to have a river exhibit in here. And so we have, other than dead birds, we have decoys from Purdue, and we even have a boat that was a Purdue boat. So just it all ties into ag, I mean, hunting and that kind of stuff.
The birds, then we got horses, full size. You've got like taxidermy horses, and then you have ghost horses.
So where the horses came from was the Rock Island Arsenal.
Oh.
Again, like I said, farmers like auctions and that kind of stuff, and I was online and I decided to buy them from the Rock.
You bought it.
Correct. Yeah. So they were.
Your wife, like, just shake her damn head.
Yeah. Well, I didn't bring them home. I brought them here. So. But we needed some horses for the buggies and different things, and so I decided to bring 3 horses home.
What's your hidden favorite thing in here?
Maybe
not so hidden.
The hidden favorite thing. So our family has a steam collection, and in the wildlife room, there's a split bamboo fishing pole collection.
Oh.
That my dad found and purchased them and also restored them. And so it's kind of neat for me and our family to have a place to display and so other people can see it.
Tell me about the coal mine exhibit.
So we have an exhibit that, well, like you said, a lot of the small towns in Putnam County were first coal mine towns. The exhibit we have here shows how small the mines were. It has a replica of an actual mine, and also underneath, or in there, it has a picture of the coal miners, kneeling in the...
Working.
Yes, working.
Yeah. But Luke, thank you for all you do for agriculture, and thanks for talking with us.
Well, I appreciate it.
All right, we're here with Ron Brook. Now, you live in Granville. You are a retired farmer.
Yes.
I didn't think those actually existed.
Well, I got into my 70s, shoveling the bins got harder, so we...
How long did you farm?
50-some years.
50
I started
years.
in 68.
Okay, I can't imagine the changes you saw. What was the first tractor that you remember using?
The first tractor was a Massey Ferguson 1130, 113 horsepower tractor.
And you probably thought that was
the biggest you could get at the
really?
time. Yes.
Okay. And I mean, I can't imagine the changes you saw in like the crops, the difference in the hybrids of the corn.
Good crop, 120 bushel corn was pretty good corn when I started. Now, if we don't make 200, we've had a disaster.
Look, you're lying. I know you guys over here in Putnam. If you don't make 300, you're complaining.
Well, yeah, we make pretty good corn.
Yeah. So Putnam County has a rich history with hybrids and corn. Tell me about that.
Well, we've had three really of the pioneers of the hybrid corn industry. Ben Mays, Charlie Robinson, Walter Griffith.
Okay.
Yeah, Walter Griffith Sr. actually. And they were some of the pioneers, started back in the 30s when hybrid corn was coming along.
I think some people, definitely outside of agriculture, they don't even realize that, we have hybrid corns. Tell me, like, when people come in here for the first time and maybe don't even really know what agriculture is, tell me, like, what they're saying as they're walking through the museum.
I think a lot of people are surprised with what we have. No idea that it's here.
What's your favorite thing in the museum?
I like the thrash machine.
Do you?
The Ag experimental thrash machine.
That does seem like kind of one of your crown jewels.
Yeah.
The miniature version of it. Well, I think it's wonderful what you guys have created here. And I want to thank you for telling us a little bit about the history of maize. It's fascinating. It's really cool that it all started here in Putnam County, Illinois.
Well, we owe a big thanks. Actually, Ben Mays' daughter.
Yeah.
Still
Did you
alive.
date her?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought the story was getting good or something.
She donated a lot of this china here, and she's been very good. Donated the sign that's out there on the wall, and she's been very good to us.
Well, good. Well, Ron, thank you for taking the time to talk to us. Really enjoyed it. Thanks for spending some time with us here on SharkFarmer TV. For more stories about people in agriculture, catch my shows on Rural Radio Channel 147 Sirius XM. There's more in-depth discussions on my podcast, and of course, you can check out previous episodes of this show on my YouTube channel. Find out more at sharkfarmer.com. You ever lick them?
I wouldn't, because I think they were preserved in arsenic.